all you 50-somethings out there. I'm Carol and welcome to Over 50, So What? Would you believe that this show has now been running for just over a year? A big thank you to everyone who's been with us for that time. We've had an amazing range of community groups come on the show and some fabulous experts from Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland and even Canada. And who could forget our everyday legends who've inspired us to go ziplining, pole dancing, take up ice skating, write a book, go to sea in your 60s, or even start a business at 70. And we've looked at climbing the mast, cycling down a volcano, helping wildlife with, would you believe it, setting rat traps, and diving with sharks. There's been plenty of things, plenty of ideas to put on your bucket list. And today we're going to meet the world expert on bucket lists, Travis Bell. Then on your feet, everyone. It's time for the fitness routine and everyone's going to join in, right? Age is no excuse. Over 50, so what? You got to get out and about. And today our everyday legend Shirley at 75 is still getting out and about. And yes, she does have a bucket list. Over 50, so what? Today on the bucket list, we have the world's #1 expert on bucket lists, Travis Bell. Trav also is known as the bucket list guy or the bucket listologist. Trav helps people to live their bucket list. He's a professional speaker and author of best-selling My Bucketlist Blueprint. Trav is also founder and CEO of Bucketlist Coaches, who are on a mission to help 10 million bucket listers tick it before you kick it. Hi Trav, welcome to Over 50, So What?
Carol, stoked to be on. Thanks for having me.
Yes, well, we're stoked to be having you on the show because we have a bucket list segment almost every second show at least where we talk about all the things that you want to do before you kick the bucket. And you are the world expert in the bucket list, so you can help our viewers even more. So welcome.
Love to. Any way I can add value, Carol, stoked to be on and stoked to add value and hopefully inspire people to get out there and do their bucket list sooner rather than later.
So how did you become the bucket list guy?
Quick story. I became the bucket list guy. I'm down here in Ocean Grove in Melbourne, Victoria, about an hour and a half out of Melbourne, Victoria. I was a jock growing up, surfing, surf lifesaving, swimming. Did a phys ed degree naturally. Third year uni, started this thing called personal training in the early 90s. Started with one client, ended up with tens of thousands of clients around Australia. Was the first to franchise personal fitness training studios in Australia. Over 2 million personal training sessions in that business. Always loved helping people. Always loved the psychology of helping people. I built the business quite big, but warts and all story, had a bit of a breakdown before breakthrough, confusion before clarity kind of story. I'm sure everyone's got one. And I had my own mental health challenges. You know, one thing led to another, a bit of a downward spiral. But instead of going on heavy sort of antidepressants and putting a Band-Aid over the top of what I was going through, I decided to go full on into learning about psychology, positive psychology, NLP, life coaching, and these sorts of things. And worked through some stuff. I had to force myself to really do it. And about a year and a half later, a friend of mine said, "Hey, Trav, why don't you teach this stuff?" And right about that time, the online world was starting to happen. And I summed up the courage and put on my first talk. And at about halfway through, I mentioned the fact to everyone in the room. I had about 40 people in the room at the time who I nearly had to pay to be there. So I put on this talk. I mentioned my list to do before I die. I always had one written down since I was 18. This is only 10 years ago that I did this first initial seminar. And it really inspired the group that I had one of these. No one knew this about me. And right at the end of it, Joe, one of the participants, said, "How's the list to do before you die stuff? It's really inspired us, inspired the group. It's like a bucket list. You're like the bucket list guy." I went ping, light bulb moment, and went home that night and registered the bucketlistguy.com. And fun fact, I was online. I'm like, who's like the king of bucket list in the world? Oh, look, no one. So I literally called myself the world's #1 bucket list expert because no one else was doing it. Boom.
Now, your attitude to the bucket list is, we've discussed it's not all about adventure. On the show, we say it's not all about adventure. And your whole attitude to the bucket list is more, it's the life plan. So
yeah, a bucket list, I believe a bucket list is a fun, tangible life plan where our career plan or our business plan should fit into our life plan and not be the other way around. So it really brings home that work to live principle, right? But a bucket list isn't, in my view, isn't just about ticking a whole bunch of cool stuff off, although that's fun and what most people think of it is. And a lot of people also think it's about travel. But I've created this whole My Bucketlist Blueprint, which we'll get into, I'm sure, in a second. But I think a bucket list is about how a person reverse engineers every aspect of their life in order to make this stuff come to fruition. It's really about the growth of the person on this journey toward, and the growth of them towards these self-imposed destinations. But more importantly, Carol, it's about the person that exists on the other side, and that's the person that we don't know yet. That's called our potential. When we experience more of our potential, it puts a smile on our face, and that's what it's all about.
Well, speaking about potential, there's probably a few people watching this that think, oh, I'm already over 50, I'm already over 60, I think I've hit my potential. So what would you say to them?
I'm not allowed to swear on this, am I? Look, one of the quotes that I'm quoted on the most, and I did a TED talk a few years ago, as you've seen, one of the quotes that I'm quoted on is, people are dying at 40 and being buried at 80. Be the example that you want your kids to follow. Be the example that you want everyone around you to follow, like you are, Carol. Like you're a beam of energy. You're an example. You're a leader in your life. And I think we need more of that, and rather than people who have just given up, rather people that are just sleepwalking through their life, just existing and not living by default, not by design. We've got a lot of years left. And this is all well and good coming from me, but we've got a lot of years left. I'm talking to my mum. I'm talking to everyone older than me. Like we've got a lot of years left. And I looking at them, I love examples of people that have got a spirit of fun, spirit of adventure, who I can emulate, who are role models for me and for my family. That's what society needs more of. People have got meaning, purpose, and a sense of fulfillment, in their life. That's what it's all about.
Well, I don't know if you saw on the news recently, there was a guy called Dexter who just had his 111th birthday in Australia. And he's a great example of exactly what you're talking about, because he's still writing books and promoting his books at 111.
You've got to keep active, both physically and mentally. There's a big movement for mini retirements. There's a big movement for not retiring. But I don't believe. See, here's another thought process. I don't believe in work-life balance. I believe in work-life blend. Work and life are very, very different to what it used to be a year ago, 2 years ago, right? And I think it's a really good time. Maybe they use this as an impetus to recalibrate, and recalibrate on the fact that, am I happy? Have I got a sense of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in my life, or am I just waiting to die? Are you busy? Are you busy living, or are you busy dying?
Thanks so much for coming on the show and sharing that with us. We'll let the viewers know that there's a bucket list sheet they can get from us through the website or through Facebook. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.
No worries, Carol. Thanks a lot.
Hi, it's time for our 5-minute pick-me-up. Today we're doing strength and balance. So we're going to do some leg bends, which is great for strengthening your quads, and it's also going to help with your balance. So when you're doing a squat, just make them small to start with, little knee bends. Make sure those knees are right over the toes. And as you get fitter, take your bottom down. Now, having a chair is fantastic. So just practicing standing up and sitting down is great for developing the strength in your quads. That's it. That's how easy it is. Now, whatever you do not take your bottom below your knees. So if you're feeling confident, you feel like you're pretty strong and you want to do it without the chair, please make sure that the bottom always is at knee height or above, just to take the stress off those knees. So enjoy your routine, and when you're finished, give yourself a pat on the back. Today we're working on the legs. You're going to take a bend, a squat, just a knee bend. It's nice to have a chair behind you to give you a bit of confidence. And as you bend down, you might even want to let your bottom touch the chair. But otherwise, start off small and get bigger. So what we're doing is building up our quad strength. So it's good for our mobility. And it's good for falls prevention, because we don't want to be falling over. Good for our balance. That's it. Keep going. Head up, bottom out. As you come up, you squeeze the buttocks together. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Down. Squeeze, down, that's it, down, down. And I'll just show you the front again. And when you come into the front, see your legs about hip-width apart and the knees are going straight over the toes. Knees straight over the toes. Now we're going to get the chair, just move it over a bit. Do one-legged, just for balance. What's the other one? One, and down. And this is good, one-legged squat. This is good for me because this leg, I've got a very bad hip. I'm heading for a hip replacement. So this is going to help me delay having to get that operation. One more. And the other side. Down and up. Down and up. See, one finger. So I'm having to tighten everything here. Keep and balanced. Nice strong legs means we're going to be independent and mobile for as long as possible. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. See the blood's all circulating around your body, circulation's improving, you're burning calories, keeping strong. squeeze. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Down. See, just by doing 5 minutes a day, you're going to get stronger and stronger. Small ones. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. This. Very good. Excellent stuff. Five minutes a day, and you're on your way. Hi everyone, welcome to our Everyday Legend. And our Everyday Legend today is Shirley. And Shirley's had a whole career in nursing and aged care. She retired about 69 and she's a really live wire, which is why we've chosen her today to be our Everyday Legend. Hi Shirley, welcome to Over 50 So What. Great to have you on the show. You are an inspiration of age is just a number, so welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Now, you're just a very live wire. I met you on the dance floor out cavorting around, so you have no problems about going out dancing on your own?
No, I don't. No.
So a lot of people think they're single, and they won't get out and about and do things, but that's never been a problem for you, has it?
Never stopped me. No, I've always been out and about.
Now, you have a nursing career, a massive long nursing career, and then when you were in your 50s, you tried a few new things like the choir, and tell us about some of the things you tried after 50.
Oh, I was an avid reader. I went tenpin bowling, I loved swimming, and enjoyed gardening, and of course dancing. Dancing was my passion. I just loved it. Met some wonderful people.
Now tell us about your jigsaws.
Yes. I have been with some friends and we made two beautiful jigsaws. My daughter paid $4 for it from an up shop, and we put it together, and I paid $200 for each of the frames, and they're just magnificent, and they're hanging in my bedroom.
So you converted, that shows your creativity, converting a jigsaw into a master art piece.
Yes.
So, and it goes with your, obviously very artistic, the way you dress and the beautiful colours in your hair and all that sort of thing. So tell me, what do you do to keep your mind active?
I do lots of puzzles. I work on my computer and find all the magic objects that are all missing, but I find them anyway, and I challenge my mind and be creative and learn different words every day.
So you learn words, like the meaning of new words?
I do. I love it, and I have a passion for it.
So tell us, how many books have you read in the last 12 months?
I would say about 100 books. I read until late at night, and I just love it.
So you read about 2 books a week?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is amazing. I love it.
Yes.
It's an addiction, I think.
And how often do you go out dancing?
As often as the dancers come up, but I do dance at home. I do my nutbush and Macarena in my lounge room. That's my exercise, and I love it.
So talking about exercise, so you do some home exercises, so you do those at home, you just put on the music and jump up and do it?
And I do exercises like Pilates. I do those too, and a little bit of yoga.
Ah.
And that's what keeps me fit.
Oh, very, very good. So that's how you keep your mind active with reading and learning new things,
yes,
and then your
yes.
body active with dancing. And are you still swimming?
Haven't been for a while, but I do enjoy swimming. It's really good. I was taught many years ago how to swim, and I really enjoy it.
Now, I believe after 50 you also did some extra nursing studies specialising in dementia.
Yes, I did. Yes.
So you're a little bit of an expert in that area too.
Oh yes, I love challenging behaviours, and I can understand. I think I should do psychology next because I understand why people act the way they do. But I would like to help them, to achieve their goals in life. Maybe I will. That's be one of my goals now.
That's why you're on the show, to help inspire people and help them to achieve things.
Yes, I've never felt better. I feel really wonderful, actually.
So at 75, you feel amazing. You just had a 75th birthday.
I did.
And you obviously know with your dementia studies how important it is to keep being active and keep trying new things and keep stimulating your mind.
Yes.
Now, do you have anything on your bucket list?
I would like to go overseas and travel to Europe. I've already been to the UK and Singapore and Fiji, but I'd like to travel further. And also I would like to learn a language.
Which
maybe
one?
Spanish or Italian.
Oh, Spanish or Italian. And learning a language is absolutely brilliant for preventing Alzheimer's.
I'd love to
and
do
dementia.
that, yes. Yes.
Spanish or Italian. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's excellent.
And I also enjoy flower arranging, which I have some here right at the moment that I've put together. I really enjoy it.
Wow, you're really doing everything, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Keeping
Why
yourself
not?
busy.
Life is very short. You may as well enjoy every moment.
Life is very, very short, and it's too short to be serious as well.
Oh, yes. I have a great sense of humour.
Yes, you do.
I do.
You're a real fun lady, that's for sure.
I am.
So all those people sitting at home, you know, not doing any hobbies, or maybe they're doing one hobby, or they're not getting out much, what would you say to people over 50 about making the most out of life?
I say to be proud of yourself and go out there and enjoy yourself. Don't be shy.
So basically saying, get off your backside and go and do something. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I guess so. I guess so.
And don't be shy. Just
No.
Just be brave. People.
I've been to many dances on my own, and I've met a lot of people, and it's been really good for me. So
that's great. And how long do you think you're going to keep doing that?
Oh, for as long as I can. I'm going to live to a good age, I believe, because it's a state of your mind. What you confess, you possess. So I get up every day and say, right, this is what you're going to do now. This is your plan for the day, and you will do it. Doesn't matter how tired you are, you will get up and do it and smile, put your beautiful classical music on that you love, and off you go.
And also dress to impress, I think makes a big difference as well.
Yes, I love it. Every day I like to dress into something, you know, it's like a lady, and I know it's great.
And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a great big pussycat here at the moment. A lovely pussycat, yes. All right, well, thanks so much for coming on the show.
It's been a pleasure.
Do you have any other tips that you'd like to share with people about how to make the most of your life?
Oh, just to be happy. Keep smiling, and there's always somebody out there who needs somebody's help, and it's really great. And I enjoy every day that I have and count my blessings one by one. And that's what I do. And I count myself very blessed today, just having you here, Carol.
Thanks, Shirley. It's been an absolute pleasure. So thanks so much for helping to inspire people.
Yes, thank you. I hope I have.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed the show. And maybe you've had a bit of a nudge to tick it before you kick it. If you'd like more information on the Bucket List Guy, just go to Facebook Over 50 So What, or jump on the website carolohhalloran.com. Please subscribe to YouTube, you'll never miss a show, and there's plenty of fitness videos. Now, it's time to go and make a cup of tea and get onto that bucket list. And remember Shirley's wonderful advice. Go out and enjoy yourself, and enjoy every day you have. Keep active, keep connected. I'm Carol, over 50, so what? Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe, and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?